Well, we just had our second big snowfall of the year. Wow. We are in the sanctuary, baby. Shout out to Lynn Custom Homes on this beautiful wooded lot. We are at Lake Wiley. If you've never heard of the sanctuary, these are like huge lots, anywhere between, I don't know, what do you say, Rod? 2 to
12 acres.
2 to 12 acres. So here's somebody right here, right on the water. I mean, this is Lake Wiley, baby. And this one is getting ready to be built for somebody. And this is like executive stuff. What's your first impression coming in here, Rod?
It's beautiful development. It's master planned by a great multi-state developer, Crescent Resources, which is Duke Power.
You built with them down in Florida, right?
Built with them in Florida, and they do a great job. They have their restrictions on the number of builders that work with them, and they have architectural controls that they enforce, which overall enhances the value of every lot and every home in the community.
Sanctuary's got huge lots on the southwest side of Charlotte, easy commute to Uptown. So here's what I'll tell you. There are a couple of resales in here. Rodney Jones and I, in fact, Rodney used to sell these lots and sell some of these homes out here for the builders years ago. He's very experienced with the sanctuary. He and I were talking today about a $3.2 million and about a $5 million resale out here. But Rod, out of 180 or so lots, about half of these remain, correct?
Yes. Yep.
So what do you bring?
Looks like they're getting ready to form up a foundation over here on our right.
Okay, beautiful. So tell me exactly. Yeah, the sign says those folks look like they're moving from California. So
yep.
What do you bring to the table in terms of being a buyer agent, helping somebody pick the right lot and then literally build? This one's got a gate. Have you ever done that where you put a gate on the front on the driveway?
Yeah, several times.
Beautiful, man.
Yep.
Privacy. So what do you bring to the table, Rod? I know it's a lot.
Well, I haven't served 350 families over 26 years.
Wow.
I see an opportunity to help people by being a team member with them, having eyes on the ground throughout the entire process.
By the way, they got a bunch of walking trails, like miles and miles. Yeah. But any buyer agent could help somebody buy one of these lots. There are a number of lots for sale. We're going to drive by a few of them. Any buyer agent can help them buy a lot, but you want to do more than that, right?
Yeah, I want to be a main focus of communication, which is critical throughout the building process.
But even before that, you want to help them pick the right builder, right? Make sure there's good chemistry.
Actually, it starts with a lot. We want to find the appropriate lot for what they want to do. Its location, if it's going to require any improvements on the lot before they start, so that all those issues are all covered and priced. The improvements on the lot are not included here in the price of the lot. So if there's a lot of slope and there's a foundation that's going to be required, that's not part of the lot price.
Right. We need to take a really good hard look at the lot, and then you're building relationships with builders. There are approved builders. Most neighborhoods, I guess. By the way, we got this crunchy snow. This is our second one. You moving up from Florida? How are you dealing with the snow?
I'm enjoying it. I find it refreshing, and nice when you're going through these areas like this. The snow just highlights the lot.
People from New York find it refreshing. That's like 2 to 4 inches a year.
Yeah.
So, Rod, I can't overemphasize that as a broker partner on my team, helping people in the 1 million, 2 million, 3 million and up range. You are going to provide a tremendous amount of advice, consultation, oversight for somebody that's building an expensive home like this, right?
Yeah, I want to be there. I'll oversee and make sure that when the building inspector comes out and signs off that the work has been done, especially if you're out of state and it's a cash sale. We want to make sure that as they require money, that all the work has been done up till at this point in time.
Right.
Obviously, making quality checks throughout the process. And as I'm doing this, I'm going to be taking photographs. So at the completion of your house, you'll have so to speak, a photo library, which will really become invaluable if you ever decide to resell the house.
Right.
But I'll have a total understanding of the bones of the house going forward, and
yeah, and that's good. I think people just want to feel comfortable that the builders may say to them, well, you need to do this, this, this. It's going to cost us much more. You having been a builder of so many hundreds of custom homes, you know whether that's true or not, correct?
Well, that, and plus if they're going to require something that's going to be additional money, you want to make sure that the standard features of the house, there's some credits coming back to you that would be deducted from the price of the new change order.
Right, very good. Well, you're the voice of experience. It's really nice to have somebody older than me on my team. We're baby boomers, baby. Wow, that's a beautiful looking house. Guys, if you are a luxury type buyer, and maybe you got a job promotion, maybe Wells Fargo moved you here from San Fran, or maybe you're coming down from New York on the financial district. You're a luxury buyer, you're a $2 million, $3 million, $5 million buyer. Number one, Rodney Jones can show you a couple of resales. Rod Kimberly, who's in the car with me now, like to help you pick a lot, pick a builder, and walk you through that entire process with an advocate. Now, speaking of multi-generational, when you were building in Florida, you were in Arthur Ruttenberg. I mean, you knew Arthur Ruttenberg. You were a franchisee there, right?
Yeah, for 26 years.
And so, have you ever built multi-generational down there?
Yes, we call them courtyard homes.
Uh-huh.
If you could imagine an L sitting on a lot, the main residence was the vertical part of the house, and the guest suite, in-law suite, sat off to the right, and all the windows, everything in the house is oriented towards a pool area in the center.
Uh-huh.
And very popular. It was always referred to as the ultimate baby boomer product, because a lot of us still have our parents living.
Right.
A lot of us have children and grandchildren.
Right.
And to build a home around that.
It's lot 140,
very,
by the
very
way.
Popular.
We just passed lot 140. We're coming up. Rod always likes to point out that, hey, if you're near a fire hydrant, your insurance agent is going to like that. And of course, you do have power towers, because we're at Lake Wiley. Lake Wiley was dammed up, the Catawba River, 1904, Doc Wiley. And so you're going to have power towers. But Rod will help you find the right lot that ticks off the boxes that you want. So, you can spend $200 or less on a lot here, but you can also spend $300-400 most typically, and there's one lot now waterfront for $575. So again, the multi-generational thing I think is huge, because you may get an executive moving here in their 50s. I remember a couple in their early 50s from Wells Fargo in San Fran moving here, and then all of a sudden they may have parents in their 70s or 80s. When I say 70s, aren't we in our 70s?
I still don't believe it, but we are.
All right, so there's a job board. This is a new construction house right here. Nice, good looking. And then there's that lake, right? That lake called Lake Wiley. Guys, we're in the sanctuary. We'd love to help you. 704-345-3400. If they want to speak directly to you about the sanctuary or any $1 million, $2 million, $3 million custom luxury home, including multi-generational, on any site, what's a good number for you, Rod?
980-446-6364. I'll just say it again, 980-446-6364.
Thanks, Rod Kimberly. Not to be confused with Rodney Jones. Again, Rodney sold in here and helped build multi-million-dollar homes years ago, and is available for the resales. And then Rod would like to talk to you about lots and picking a builder and getting your luxury custom home built. Thanks so much, guys. If we've helped you today, I think we have. Hit that subscribe button and couple that with a phone call, and we'll see you in the next video.